What's up, guys? It's your boy Jabba8 here. I'm going to be riding as Lewis Hamilton today at Abu Dhabi. A track where he won in 2011 but didn't win in last year because of a transmission failure. So yeah, folks, it's going to be 25% race, 14 laps. The difficulty level will be set, it will be set to professional. And yeah. Here is the track guide by Anthony Davidson.
This is the lap of the Abu Dhabi circuit. On the approach to the final, make sure you slow it all down and get a nice straight exit that brings you on to the start-finish straight. Now feed the car over to the right-hand side into turn 1, down through the gears into second. Watch out for the exit curve, don't take too much of that, the AstroTurf's waiting for you on the outside. Up the hill now, turn 2 and 3, full throttle, feel the G-force on your body as you now plummet down the hill towards turn 5. Slow it all down at the 100-metre board and aim for the cone on the left, and then launch the car over the right-hand curve. Don't worry too much about the exit traction there, because you have to slow it all back down again for the apex of turn 7. Now, first gear, watch out for the traction on the exit, not too much curve. You got this nice long straight now to optimise the curves usage. Remember, a great overtaking opportunity comes Sunday afternoon, and one that's very hard to defend as well. 100-metre board on the right-hand side yet again. Sacrifice the exit of this corner because you want to open up the following right hand before the straight that leads you around the kink of turn 10. Stay away from the exit curve on the left hand side and a boost of curves as well up into 7th gear. This is a potential overtaking spot, remember, come Sunday, but one that's a bit more tricky. Now down through the gears into second. Sacrifice the speed on the exit, launch the car over the right, and then the left-hand curves, and now slow it all back down again into first gear. Careful on the exit here, not to run out too far onto the AstroTurf, and then enjoy the high-speed section, this double right-hand corner that leads you back towards the hotel section. Slow it all down again into second gear and feed the car back to the right-hand side to open up turn 18. Watch out for the rear end on the exit curbs there, and then launch the car again over the left-hand curve of turn 19, close to the barrier on the right-hand side. Down one gear, flick the car to the right, now coming into the final corner. Feed the car in gently, feel the balance between understeer and oversteer, not too much on the exit curve. Final boost occurs, and that's a lap Dhabi.
Apologies for the little cracking noise there. Yeah, my TV's getting really old now. It's currently 5 years old, so yeah, it's quite a lot old. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna get rid of this and get a new one for next year, something like that. Because you never know, one of these days it could like go, and that'd be it. Oh, and by the way, dudes, on Wednesday I'm going to be posting 2 videos. It's going to be both on scenario mode. It's going to be, the first one is just going to be a normal one. I'm going to make both of them on Tuesday and upload them on Wednesday. So yeah, folks, first one I'm going to upload is the normal one, and the one which I'll post just after is the classic one. So yeah, folks, I hope you enjoy those videos. And yeah, so I'm going to be where am I starting? 5th place, yeah. 6th, I'm going to be running the option compound tyre. I'm going to be changing over to the primes in lap 6. And I'm going to run a normal race fuel strategy. For quick car setup, I'm going to use the very high, very low setup. I feel like it's an okay setup. It's very, very suitable for this track. And I feel like it's the one that could really get me the win today, as the man who almost did it, but he did as well in 2011. So here we go, folks. So, I'm starting 5th on the grid, Webber's in 4th, Alonso 3rd, Rosberg 2nd, and Vettel 1st. So what's going to happen in turn 1? Away we go, lights are out. And we are underway as we're getting a good start off the line. Felipe Massa's right on my tail as we're heading into turn number 1, taking the inside line into the corner, and we're side by side with Mark Webber. Oh, a little bit of contact with Mark Webber as he turned in. I think he usually AI likes to do that. When I'm side by side, the AI likes to turn in, even when we're in close combat. It usually rarely likes to do that. And we're going side by side with Nico Rosberg. A little bit of contact with me and Nico Rosberg, braking hard into the corner here, flicking a little bit of cone there. Heading into the hairpin section. Now I've got Vettel ahead of me. And yeah, folks, a good start from Lewis Hamilton as we come down the main straight here at Abu Dhabi. We've got Rosberg behind me, my teammates, and I think that's Webber behind as well. So a Red Bull. No, I think it's Alonso. Oh, I thought it was a Red Bull battle, Red Bull Mercedes battle going on for the lead. So heading down the main straight, I've got Alonso right on the tail of Nico Rosberg. Vettel there taking it nice and beautifully through those corners. The Red Bull beautiful in terms of handling. The Mercedes, used to be good in terms of straight line speed, but now isn't. So I think it's a little bit good in terms of the technical parts. Oh, and there's Hamilton. Just a little curb there, spun me round there. Coming through this corner. Yeah. The bumps here, the bumps on the curves really are just so horrible. It's just so annoying. Because, that's what the curves are for. The curves are there for just to minimise the amount of track that you have available. As we're going side by side with Sebastian Vettel, going around the outside of the turn number 1, we make that stick, and what a move by Lewis Hamilton to take the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And now Rosberg is all over the back of the German driver, the 4 times world champion. Same goes for for Alonso on Nico Rosberg. As now we're heading into this hairpin section now. Hold up, folks. Yeah, just checking if I've got traction control on, because in career mode I did put traction control on because the tyre wear, my Williams was just horrible. It just it just went off at the end of the race. Even though the other cars could do it easily, it just went off and I was doing all the right things, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, to be honest, I feel like I've made the wrong choice in terms of car, but whatever, doesn't matter. What's done is done. So now I've just got to finish the season and then, see what happens. And yeah, folks, by the way, in career mode I'm doing, I'm doing a Williams. I'm currently at the Canadian Grand Prix at the moment. Just did Monaco last week, yesterday. I mean, sorry. Yeah, so yesterday, an okay race. We had a good battle. I had a good battle with Vettel for the lead of the race, really pushing me hard throughout the race. But I managed to beat him out by 5 seconds at the end there. So that was a good race. And yeah. I'm currently leading the standings, by the way, by 20 points. My car is okay in terms of performance, in terms of qualifying pace, it's okay. I'm running intermediate difficulty. Don't know why, I just feel it's the most comfortable of the lot. And yeah, I mean, let's see if I can win the championship. I'll update you guys on my career mode status. Later on. So yeah, back to the action, folks. I'm running the rich fuel mixture. I'm going to run the lean now, just to save my fuel, just in case you have any problems, in terms of pit stop, lost the front wing, whatever. We'll just save our fuel. for the time being, while we've got a good lead between me and Vettel, as now we're heading into this beautiful Mickey Mouse section, one that I particularly like. So there we go, folks. 5 seconds the gap is. So to the history of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. So the 2009, the first race. After that, there was no champion crowd at that event because Jensen won it in Brazil. And yeah, folks, Hamilton getting a good start off the line, pulling away from everyone else, but then having a brakes problem, and that caused him to retire from the race, which meant that Sebastian Vettel managed to take the lead of the race to win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And yeah, really good race, a lot of good battles all round. And yeah, into 2010, that was the big one, the championship decider for the 2010 crown. And it all came down to 5 drivers: Lewis Hamilton, Mark Webber, Fernando Alonso, and 4 drivers. No, what am I talking about? No, 4 drivers. Yeah, and Lewis Hamilton. And it was such a good race. There was a big accident at turn number, I don't know. It was on the first lap. It was on that section that I just went past there, and huge accident between Antonio Liuzzi, who went over, just almost hit it, almost going over, he just almost went over the whole of Michael Schumacher's car. Both of them retired, and after that, Alonso having to really push to try and overtake Petrov, so he could get back into the race. But Petrov, you know, was a great defender throughout the race and made it really hard for the 2-time world champion. And further up the grid, Lewis Hamilton, Jenson Button pulling away from each other, but Sebastian pulling massively away from those two as well. And Mark Webber came into play as well. He came right behind Alonso, but they both couldn't get past Vitaly Petrov, and they ended up losing out on the World Championship to Sebastian Vettel, who started that great form of 4 World Championships. So, and into 2011, good race, a lot of good battles. But the most particular big accident that happened in 2011 was Sebastian Vettel having a puncher on lap number 1, which forced him to retire from the race with broken suspension. And after that, Lewis Hamilton won the race comfortably from Fernando Alonso and Jenson Button. So into 2012, the one that, you know, that was, in my opinion, nearly in my opinion, the most chaotic race I have ever seen. It involved a lot of spins, a lot of crashes, a lot of safety cars, and a surprising winner, and that was Kimi Raikkonen. Who won the race, and Sebastian Vettel came in 3rd from the back of the grid. What a beautiful comeback, you know, after losing his front wing off a Toro Rosso, who pushed him onto the DRS board, and yeah, passing a lot of cars beautifully. And what a move he did on Jenson Button, you know, just showing to the critics that he can race hard and race well. And so yeah, folks, I mean, tip for victory. My tip for victory would have to be Lewis Hamilton. There's just something about him that just makes him so good around here. I don't know what it is, but I feel like whenever he runs around here, he's always 100% competitive here. You remember 2009, he got on pole. 2010, he qualified, I think he qualified 2nd or 3rd. 2011, he qualified 2nd and won the race. And in 2012, he qualified on pole. But that transmission failure really cost him the win at Abu Dhabi. So yeah, folks, I mean, just if you take out all of his problems, I really think he's just the master of this track. So yeah, folks, I'm going to say Lewis Hamilton as my tip for victory for this Sunday's Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. So back to the action, folks. I just kicked up a lot of marbles there. Tyres getting a load of understeer through that hairpin section there. A lot of cars starting to pit now as we're braking hard into this next corner, turning it in beautifully, just trying to be as smooth as I can through these corners. Coming down the main straight, going past the DRS zone, no DRS from me or the guy behind, because I am, I think I'm 5 seconds ahead of the rest of the field, which is good. Oh, cutting the corner there. Starting to lose a bit of traction there. Oh god, hitting the post there. So I'm going to pit this lap, because if I stay out one more, these could go out really. These could go off at any point off the next lap, and I could be really struggling and losing a lot of time there. So I'm going to pit this lap, you know, just to play it safe. So coming into the pit lane. And looks like Sebastian and Alonso are pitting as well. Rosberg continues. Not surprising, because I've stayed out, because I'm in the pits. So where do I feed out? Here comes, who's that? Massa. Massa takes second from me. Coming out the pit lane, Webber. Oh shoot. Alright. Yeah, so my pit assist is on. I don't usually like to have pit assist on. So yeah, folks, where do I feed out? I feed out behind Mark Webber, and I am now in 4th place. Vettel right behind me. He's 4.4 seconds behind me. Oh, running into the back of Vettel there. Running into the back of Webber there. A bit dangerous driving there. Coming down the main straight, going to use my DRS on Mark Webber. In the slipstream in this draft, guiding down to the inside, braking hard, braking really late, and we do it. We are up into 3rd place. What a move by Lewis Hamilton on Mark Webber. Next up, Felipe Massa, Lewis Hamilton's rival in 2011, and his championship contender in 2008. Oh god, no! Just trying to be smooth through these corners, so I can reduce the tyre wear. Just trying to not use up my tyre life. Into the barriers there. Rosberg in the pit lane as we speak. Same goes to Massa. So we are going to take the lead. Same goes to Webber as well. So we are going to take the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Not bad for Lewis Hamilton. Shoot. Make a little mistake there as we head into this corner here. Now into these little twisty sections here. Taking it nice and beautifully through the exit of that hairpin there. Going down the main straight. I'm using my rich fuel at the moment to get away from Vettel and Alonso. Braking on at the 150 meter board. Turning it in. Clipping it beautifully. Clipping that beautifully as well. As we're coming down the main straight. So yeah, folks, what's been going on in my life? Not really much, not much. Like I said, I'm going to be posting 2 vids on Wednesday, which I'm going to make on Tuesday, because on Wednesday I've got a big day, because I am going to see Thor. Like I said, I told you guys yesterday, last week, I'm going to be seeing the IMAX 3D because I haven't seen. The last time I seen a movie in IMAX 3D was Amazing Spider-Man, which I talked to you guys about last year. Fully enjoyed it, and hopefully I will enjoy this one. Yeah, it's set to be viewed on 1/2, and the place that I'm going to is only about an hour away. So yeah, folks, I've got to wake up pretty early, and when I get back, it'll probably almost start. So that's the reason why I want to do this on Tuesday and to get it out of the way, because on Tuesday I'll be taking a little lie-in before then. But yeah, for today I'm going to go Kingston or Sutton. I'm not quite sure, but I think it's either Kingston or Sutton. Just to chill. Just to walk around. Not just to chill. So yeah, I think that should be fun. And yeah, so back to the action. Breaking at 150-meter boards. Just got a couple of laps. I've got 6 laps left of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The sun's a little bit dropping now. Braking hard. 6/10 off my fastest lap. Just trying to take it nice and smooth, not do anything jerky in terms of steering. I'm 5.9 seconds ahead, so I'm going to just save my fuel up. Just got to cruise this to the finish now. So now coming into the final corner, braking hard, turning it in beautifully. 145.0. Not quick, but it's okay in terms of cruising it and saving my tyres and that. And yeah, 10 seconds up the road, so I can just afford to back off and lose a couple of tenths and that. So, besides from all the things I'm going to do Wednesday, another thing that we'll be doing, another thing that's going to be happening in my life is that on Friday I'm going to a little bit of revision on it. That should be really fun. If you're on the same class as me, then I'm not gonna like recommend you, but if you want to, you can. But so yeah, that's gonna be cool. Thursday, I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing then. It's just I'm in this sort of thing, where there's nothing much really to do except for cinemas and that, and they cost really a lot of money. And I'm kind of in this little thing where I just don't know what to do. I'm kind of stuck. I'm kind of stuck in terms of going out and that. But hopefully Tuesday, hopefully Thursday we do something good. Tuesday I'll probably not doing much, unless my mum and my sister, are planning something for me, which hopefully they will. So back to the action, folks. We're coming into the final corner now. On to lap 11 now, so it's 5 laps to go here. 5 laps left. No, wait, 4 laps. What am I talking about? No, sorry. 4 laps. Oh shit, making a little mistake there. Running a bit too deep there. That's one thing you gotta do when going through that corner. You gotta be really, tight through the corner so you can get a good arc into the corner there. And then through there, you really got to be so tight through the entry, so you can get a tight exit and not run into the marbles there, which would destroy a little bit of your tyre life. And this corner, tight through there. Don't worry if you're running wide. If you run wide, and if you run wide, that doesn't matter. You're not going to lose time. If you can just hook it up and if you can hook your car into that apex there, on that second part, then you'll be fine. Through this part here, tight through there, tight through there, tight through there, and then into there, hook it up, turning it in there, being smooth as you can to preserve your tyres. And then into this next section, braking hard, turning it in, tight through there, wide through there so you can get a good arc through this section. Same here. A little bit of lens flare going on. Tight as well through here. You want to run wide through this you want to just gradually turn your car in onto the curb there to get a good run into the onto the pit straight there. 3 laps to go, guys. By the way, guys, yeah, folks, by the way, for the classics and the normal scenario modes, I'm going to do that sort of, you know, layout that I told you guys earlier. Probably every 2 weeks, you know, just to, you know, speed up, you know, the scenario modes and that, because there are 26 in total, including the classics and the normal. 20 for the normal, and classics are 6. So yeah, I'm gonna do the classics and normal sort of layout throughout 2 weeks, throughout every 2 weeks, and then in December when Gran Turismo comes out, I'm gonna be just uploading so consistently throughout the December period. Probably middle of last week I probably put on like an F1 2013 sprint mode vid, so which should be good for you guys. And yeah, folks, and then probably like middle of December I'll leave YouTube, and yeah, I'll take the annual month off, and then yeah, back to work after that, posting a bit more Gran Turismo, and then I think I'll be back to sort of the Gran Turismo 5 days where I only posted like 1 or 2 per 2 months and that. So yeah, folks, really sorry about that, but you know, my channel's, you know, a little bit dedicated to F1, so yeah, folks, I want to, you know, post, you know, more F1 videos than Gran Turismo and all that. So really sorry for you guys, but that's life. You know, if you want Gran Turismo 6 videos or Need for Speed or whatever, go look on the other channels, you know, because it's, you know, my channel's all dedicated to F1, you know. Yeah, I do sometimes, you know, like to, you know, upload regularly, you know, Forza, Need for Speed, loads of those games, but I just feel like, you know, what I'm set on at the moment is F1 vids, you know, F1 classics, F1 scenarios, sprint modes, all those types, and it's just like I don't want to push, you know, the dedication to Gran Turismo or Need for Speed or Drive Club or whatever. I want to, you know, push it to F1. So yeah, folks, sorry if I can't cater your needs. But if you really seriously want to cater your needs, just go to other channels like Val Dudes, Mickey Motions, what else? Alex Zathro, Slap Train, all those YouTubers. Just go and cater your needs there. Don't cater your needs at me. Because because the videos that I'm going to create are all going to be from my needs. And maybe to your needs as well. So yeah, folks, and also another thing I'm going to be uploading. I think next week I'm going to be uploading another GT5 subscriber race. I haven't done that for a while now. It's going to be a Leaf race. Basically, we actually did it on the Friday night. It was me, Valdudes, all of his friends and all that. We had 3 different classes. One was the Caterham class, which was the 7 Fireblade, which was a standard car. the other class was just road cars, which was like road and race cars, which was like the Honda Mugen cars. The Honda Mugen cars, I think one Mazda Roadster car, and a Alfa Romeo Racer, and then the class that I was in was the Leaf class, and we were all at the back there. And yeah, it was a good fight, and yeah, I think you guys should like it, because I think you guys are gonna love this, because there's a lot of variety of cars out there, including the Caterans, the Civics, and the Leaf. So yeah, folks, I think the first lap you're gonna see all of the cars, but come like lap 2, lap 3, all you're gonna see is the Leaf battle. So yeah, folks, sorry about that. You know, it's just all those cars ahead of me were really, really fast, and they pulled away, and they were just so quick in terms of speed, right? So yeah, folks, sorry about that. But yeah, as we're coming down to the final corner, we take the win as Lewis Hamilton. Just done I think 1:45.9 there. Really, really slow, but I was just really trying to save my time throughout the last couple of laps. Anyway, I had like a 10-second lead there, so yeah, folks, I didn't have to worry too much. And there we go. Lewis Hamilton takes the win for Mercedes. Second place is is Sebastian Vettel for Red Bull, 4 times world champion. 13 seconds off from me. Fernando Alonso 3rd, Nico Rosberg 4th, Kimi Räikkönen 5th, Felipe Massa 6th, Mark Webber 7th, Sergio Perez 8th, Romain Grosjean 9th, Jenson Button 10th, Adrian Sittle 11th, Daniel Ricciardo 12th, Paul di Resta 13th, Nico Hülkenberg 14th, Valtteri Bottas 15th, Jean-Luc Vergne 16th, 17th is Pastor Maldonado, 18th is Esteban Gutierrez, 19th is Jules Bianchi, 20th was Jacques Pique, 21st was Max Chilton, and 22nd was Guido van der Garde, who was a lap down. So thank you very much for watching. It's your boy Jabba Boy 188. I'm out. Peace.